Hello, ladies, man. My name's Kent Folger. Let me tell you, the last time my wife and I made love was the day I got home from the Korean War. But with this Viagra stuff, we've been going at it like dogs in heat.
Yeah, well, that sounds all right to me. Now, how old are you?
Well, I'm 76, and the little lady is 80 years old.
Yeah, well, that's disgusting. No, that is not good. I'm sorry. But I must say, after all those Viagras I just took, it doesn't sound that disgusting, you know. Now, how's that 80-year-old ass on that old lady of yours?
It's great, but it's like lead.
So tell me, where have you been? I haven't seen you. You haven't even called or anything. Where have you been?
Well, Mom, I've been working nights.
And?
Well, tonight we were out late. We took a ride out to the country, and we hit one of those deers. That's where the blood came from. I told you. Jimmy told you before. Anyway, you know what reminds me, Ma? I need this knife. I'm going to take this. It's okay?
Okay, yeah.
I just need it for
Bring
a
it
while.
back, though, you know.
Well, the poor thing, you know, I hit him in his, we hit the deer in his paw. What do you call it?
The paw.
The paw.
His foot.
The hoof. The hoof got caught in that grill.
Oh.
I gotta hack it off.
Ooh.
Ma, it's a sin. You gotta leave it.
I don't understand. I really don't. 35 years old and you're still scared of a little thunder.
I am not.
Thunder Buddies for life, right, Johnny?
Fucking right.
All right, come on, let's sing the thunder song.
All right.
When you hear the sound of thunder, don't you get too scared. Just grab your thunder buddy and say these magic words. Fuck you, thunder, you can suck my dick. You can't get me thunder, cause you're just God's farts.
Come on, get with it, yeah. Get with it, y'all. Yeah, get with it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, come on. I'm laying down with my homeboy LT. Some of y'all can feel, yeah. Come on. You can dance if you want to. I know you can't help it. Yeah, but check it out. It's been a while since I seen you smile. Been a minute since I've been up in it, but who can say the sky's the limit? I seen a pretty bad woman, made me stop and pivot. Body, hair, face, nails looking so exquisite. Now what is it that a pimp who never simp can keep tip to the game? Know when to jump ship, now you can find me. Yeah, staying high, super fly, so amazing. I'm your baby, depending on what the goal weighs in. Pimp from black, white, Puerto Rican, and Asian. Now welcome back. Now wave your hands if you're feeling that. Getting down, smoking the pound with the mini stack. Back up, I creep up on them till they crack up. Take my time moving it slow and never slack up. Baby was serving me but couldn't keep the knack up. Upset that she was drinking all my
Welcome to the Inappropriate MMA Show!
Woo! What's up, people? Got some Super Duper Fly in the background. Because I am a DPG guy. I like the old school West Coast stuff. I like Bone, I like old school West Coast. I don't like most of the new stuff. I like the laid back like this. I know this isn't Superfly's beat, he just turned it into one. But, I mean, this is a really just nice, this works for me. I love it. So, it's been a while. There's just so much shit going on. There's family in town, birthdays, Chinese's the oldest graduated high school, with all kinds of shit too. He got like, he had all kinds of shit hanging off of his gown. So that was, yeah, I'm really proud of that fucker. So he's college bound, he's on his way to state, and then we got another one in 2 years and another one in 2 years. And I was just at a graduation party for one of my students, well, former student, who's off to the Marines next week. And I had to go. But fuck, I hate that shit. I don't know how to socialize with people I don't know. Because the people I know already know I'm a douchebag. And I can just be a douchebag. I can be me. And I don't know fuckers, and it's really hard. I just can't. I'm really bad at it. I wish I was good at it, but I suck ass at it. So I was kind of happy to be out of there. Family was there. Those are the only people I talk to, because I don't know how to talk to anyone else. You know, like Chinese's and Mama Bear and all that shit. But yeah, I just, it's always uncomfortable for me being in that stuff. So, and there'll be some shit that comes up, I'm sure. Monocles was over. That's why I didn't do a show last night. I had Monocles over here, and we were hot-shotting and just fucking around. Yeah, and actually, you know, I should have just started recording with him over here and just fucking made him talk. That might happen. So yeah, I got 2 weeks of fights to catch up on. We got fights tonight. I'll probably go into the first Fight Pass fight. I don't think I'm going to go past that because I don't think I really want to. So let's jump back. Let's jump back. Oh, let me say this too. Well, no, you know what? I'll leave that out. Let's jump back to 2 weeks ago. Fight Night 67. Condit versus Alves. Okay, so we had the Fight Pass fights. Tom Breeze TKO'd Luis Dutra. I don't even know if I saw the... No, it was last week's Fight Pass fights I haven't seen. Which that says a lot. And I have last week's main card playing right now, so Alex Caceres is doing his thing. And I was sad he lost. I like Alex Caceres. Fuck, what's not to like about him? He smokes weed, and his nickname is Bruce Leroy. And anyone who knows who Bruce Leroy is thinks I think it's cool. I just like the guy. He's not a dick either. So he's probably gone, though. He'll probably go to Bellator or World Series of Fighting, and hopefully he'll fight his way back in because I like him. But anyway, that's playing in the background. So yeah, Tom Breeze TKO'd Luis Dutra. I don't remember. I have some notes on some of these, but I don't remember. I don't remember all of it. I'm kind of looking at them right now. I do remember the Juliana Lima Erica Almeida fight. That was a lot of fun. Lima decisioned Erica Almeida. What the fuck are you going to say about it? It was not a lot of fun. Bye. Good night, Alex Caceres. Oh, he did. That's right. It was TKO. No, that was a good stoppage. You can't be like, come on. Mirsad Bektik TKO'd Lucas Martins. Really good stoppage. And Mirsad Bektik looked good. I'm not super familiar with him. I think I've seen him maybe once. I recognize his name, but I don't remember him. But that was fun. Nicholas Dalby split decision to Lizo Zaleski. Zaleski. I'm sorry. Eliza Zaleski dos Santos. That kind of threw me off there. Flyweights, Jussier Formega. Decision, Wilson Reyes. Do I have anything on that one? Nope. I don't have any notes on that one. Honey Jason. Triangle choked Damon Jackson. I do remember that one. That was nice. That was a nice sink. Oh, sink in. Let's see here. Darren Till KO'd Wendell Oliveira. And yeah, those were with elbows. I remember that. That was some shit. Holy fuck, that did not look like it tickled at all. Francisco Trinaldo, split decision Norman Park. I don't know how it was a split decision. I had Trinaldo winning 1 and 2 easy. And I didn't see round 3. I actually wrote down I took a shower during round 3, but really it doesn't matter because I remember him winning round 2 easy. Let's see here. Franco Barroso, decisions, Ryan Jimmo. And Jimmo took over. There's been a lot of bad nut shots lately, actually. But that Jimmo one, that was quite a response. Then we had Alex Oliveira, rear naked choked KJ Nunes. I was sad about that one too. I do like KJ Nunes. I've watched the guy since what was it? Elite FC. I think is around the first time I started seeing him, and he's I like him, but he's not really doing a great job in his UFC run. Hopefully he sticks around, but he may be. Let me see. What's he looking at right now? Hold on one second. This is his second loss in a row, isn't it? Oh, no contest. That's right. Well, I don't know. I guess he's not doing as poorly as I thought. He's not going to get cut because he's got 1 loss, 2 wins, a no contest, and a loss. And I don't think they would cut him off of that. But if he loses again, he'll be gone. So hopefully he pulls his shit together. Charles Oliveira versus Nick Lentz. Charles Oliveira guillotined him in round 3. That was a fun fight. I would watch a third one. I think the first one was a no contest, and in this one Charles Oliveira won. The first one was years ago. So maybe in 2 or 3 years they'll do it again. It was fun. It would be like that could be one of those underrated trilogies like Spencer Fisher and what's that guy's name? Fisher and Sam Stout. Fucking A, all 3 of their fights were a lot of fun. That was good shit. So I would watch that again. And then Carlos Condit fucked up Thiago Alves. Condit looked really good. I didn't expect that. Shit, he's coming off of over a year, I think. And he didn't look rusty at all. He looked really good. And he fucked the shit out of Thiago Alves' nose. So yeah, it was a decent night of fights a couple weeks ago, and then we fast forward to last week, which is what's playing. Last week had quite a few finishes. I have not seen the Fight Pass fights, but I will say Jose Quinones submissioned Leonardo Morales. I'll have to go back and watch that. Jake Collier split decision Ricardo Abreu. I know that name. He must have been on maybe Tough Brazil. I know that name though. Then we go to the main card. This is when I started watching. Okay, and I was out. Oh yeah, I was out. We went to this fucking place called Fleming's in Raleigh for a graduation party for my nephew. Not even a party. We just did a dinner. We're not really party people. Fuck, that was such perfectly cooked steak. If you're in Raleigh and you like high-end steak, and it's fucking high-end steak, like I got a 8-ounce filet mignon. I got an 8-ounce filet mignon, cooked absolutely to perfection, medium rare, and it was perfect. But it was like, $50-some. But damn, it was really good. So I highly recommend that shit if you're ever down in the Raleigh area and you want like expensive shit, go there. But I did catch these. Joe Proctor tech subbed, guillotine choked Justin Edwards, and he was out. I like Joe Proctor. What the fuck are you not going to like about Joe Proctor? I like it when he wins. It makes me happy. Chris Wade decisioned Christos Giagos. I didn't pay super attention to this fight, but Chris Wade looked pretty good. Omari Akhmedov. Oh, yeah, TKO'd Brian Ebersol. You can't take kicks to the knee like that, and Ebersol knows that. I don't know what the fuck he wasn't checking for. But Ebersol's retired. Excuse me, I was drinking water. Ebersol's retired. Which, look, I like Brian Ebersol. He was fun. But he's done, and I get that. Hopefully he is able to explain things, because he probably has a shitload of knowledge. He's got like 8,000 million fights or something. So yeah, he's done. Thank you for the fun fights, Mr. Ebersol, because I'm sure you're listening. And that's that. Now, Sean Jordan TKO'd Derek Lewis. Okay. Derek Lewis, I don't know what Derek Lewis is going to do. Heavyweight division is not exactly thick. I don't think they can afford to cut a guy off of 2 losses in the heavyweight division, especially a guy who can knock the shit out of people when he connects. But, I don't know. He's said in the past that he's only going to fight until he pays off his house. I don't know what he needs. For all I know, he may have made that this weekend. I don't know. But he needs to change his shit up a little bit. Because he got fucked up with, I think it was Mitrione, I think is who it was. So he's getting his step up, but he's not going where I think everyone thought he would. I sure thought he would be doing more. I considered him a pretty big prospect when I first saw him. So hopefully he maybe changes up his game plan or his training. He's young in the fight game. I don't know how old he is personally, but it's not like he's got years and years of experience. Let me see here. Open a new tab. Oh, and I had a message. He is, how old is he? 30. Yeah, I mean, he's not old. He needs to change a couple things. I mean, he's not, he's 2-1 in the 3-2 in the UFC. So he won't get cut. But he's not beating any of the big people they're putting in front of him. Sean Jordan was a step up. Matt Mitrione was a step up, and he didn't do it. So I think he should just change his shit up a little bit. And stop tweeting about the fucking cops, because I still remember that fucking tweet you sent, too, about when those cops got shot. Something like, do you think we weren't going to shoot back, or some shit like that. Shut up about that. Francisco Trinaldo KO's Alex Caceres. We just talked about that. I was okay with that. And then Trinaldo, I guess, in the post-fight said he was looking for a rematch with Faber after that eye poke. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. And Faber, Faber's not a dirty fighter. He didn't do it on purpose. I doubt Faber would have a problem with it. So I'm good with seeing that one again. And really, that Faber was getting his ass beat, too, if I remember that fight correctly. So maybe Faber can mix up his training a little bit and use that to his advantage. Anthony Burchak KOs Joe Soto. And, that was, I'm going to fast forward to that one since I'm talking about it, because I wrote down that collapse. Forward. Yeah, I vaguely remember, and I watched this with monocles yesterday too, but we were hot-shotting, so you can't fucking expect me to retain everything from that kind of shit. Not from that kind of environment. Doesn't work that way. Big John McCarthy. Sounded just like Buffer, didn't I? Let's see here. Let's watch this fight. It's not long. It ends in like a minute. Let's see here. Minute 37. I think didn't Soto get wobbled like early in the fight too? Like I think he caught him like earlier than that. Yeah, I guess I don't know if I'm supposed to talk right now. See, like I said earlier, I'm socially retarded. I'm just watching a fight, but I guess I should talk about something while I'm watching the fight. Let's see here. What was after that one? Oh, Brian Ortega TKO's Thiago Tavares. I like Brian Ortega. That was fun. He reminded me a little bit of Joe Lozon. He seemed to always be looking for something. So I think last week I didn't really remember him, but I think I'll remember him this time. That was a fun performance. That was a fun fight. I liked watching him. So hopefully he'll get to do something soon. And get a I don't know. Thiago Tavares is that's a pretty big opponent, and he did a hell of a job against him. He caught him again. Dustin Poirier TKO'd Yancy Medeiros. Yeah, I remember that one. That was he caught him. He was catching him a lot in that fight, and he caught him with that round kick to the body, and that kind of buckled him over. And there he's down. But he's still fighting. He's trying to do a little heel hook. That didn't work. He's back up, and he's getting the shit beat out of him. Elbows. Oof. Punches. And, that collapsed. That shit was, he just fucking forehead slid on the mat. And really, I remember thinking that too, and Monocles and I talked about that. What the hell made him collapse? Because I didn't see what punch hit him. Like, what was the last one? There's an uppercut. He's still circling. He's still moving. Oh, it was the one right behind the ear. Okay, I saw it now. I feel better. That was good. Now, then we've got, and I got the audio for this one. Okay, we've got the co-main event. Ben Rothwell. Go-go choke, front choked, whatever you want to call it. Matt Mitrione. Now, I don't know what the fuck Mitrione was thinking in that fight, because he was doing great, and then for whatever reason, he said, hey, let's go for a takedown. I don't know why. You know, shit happens. Hopefully he remembers that next time, because it's, you know, he certainly didn't need to. But, you know, he did. And, oh, by the way, I'm just looking at my notes from those last fights, because I was watching a fight when I was talking about them. First of all, I don't know how that Ortega and Tavares fight went into round 3, because that fucking double rainbow cut that he had over his eye, that was a cut. But, you know, they let it go to round 3, and, you know, that's what happens. Also, in that Poirier and Yancy Medeiros fight, he knocked him out like 800 times in that fight. Like, he did it twice. Now, getting back to Ben Rothwell. Okay, let's listen to Ben Rothwell's post-fight speech. Okay, this is a good one. This is one of the better ones. Poor John Anik didn't even know what to do, I don't think.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest. The King of Kenosha, I am here with Big Ben Rothwell. Congratulations, you continue to get it done. Let's get right to the finish, man. How did you get it done? Pretty special way to end that fight here tonight.
That choke, let me tell you what that is. That's actions that speak louder than words. And the mixed martial arts you once knew, I am no more. I am something completely different. The only fight that matters to me now is the #1 contender spot. I will have the UFC title.
You certainly continue.
I know right now there is not a man in this planet that can stop me inside this octagon, and only politics can slow me. I don't have much left to say other than you have seen nothing yet.
Can I ask you about the fight, or you want to go out of here? I'd like to ask you about the fight, the finish, and how things played out
and then he breaks
relative to your
kayfabe.
expectations coming in, if I could.
It happened the way it happened. I came in here expecting anything.
Should have stuck
As you
to
can
character.
see, there's more to me than just striking. Yes, I have lots of knockouts, but I'll finish a fight anywhere it goes.
How soon did you know that the tap was going to come after you started on the choke?
It was pretty deep, so I knew it was going to come soon.
All right, we'll get back to Rothwell MMA. Enjoy this one.
Yeah, he shouldn't have broken character. He should have stuck in that little thing and just started talking more shit and done another laugh. But that's up there with one of the that's a pretty good one. I haven't heard a post-fight speech like that. Apparently he said on Ariel, I didn't hear it. I just kind of picked up on little comments here and there from Twitter. But I guess he was saying that Dana and Lorenzo don't pay attention to him. And this was his way of getting people to pay attention to him. And I think he did a great job. I just wish he would stick to the character. So yeah, so he you know, he had a nice little recovery, and good for him. Now, Henderson and Boach. Here's the deal, okay? First of all, Henderson should still retire. I don't care that he just won, okay? He beat Tim Boach. Let's look at this headline we had. This was the main event. Okay, now if I combine, including let's see here. Let's look at their last, 8, 9, 10 fights. We'll do 9 because 10 seems really long. Dan Henderson has 1. Let's see here. 1, 1 and 1, 1 and 2, 2 and 2, 2 and 3, 2 and 4, 2 and 5, 3 and 5. That's 8, 4 and 5. So that's 9. So 4 and 5. Tim Boach in his last 9, including this fight. 0 and 1, 0 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 2 and 3, 2 and 4, 2 and 5, 3 and 5, 4 and 5. Okay, he's 4 and 5. So they're both 4 and 5. That's a combined record of 8 and 10 for the main event. So it's not like if either one of these guys won. I mean, Dan Henderson beat Tim Boach. Okay. You know, good for him, but it's Tim Boach. And if Tim Boach beat Dan Henderson, it's Dan Henderson. He should be retired anyway. I don't feel the need to see Dan Henderson fight anymore. If he was still fighting elite, great, but he's not. I mean, he's not. I don't want to see these guys get hurt. I mean, he's been fucked up and rocked pretty good lately. So even though Henderson looked good, I still think that he should call it a day. Or he needs to stop relying on his fucking right hand. Okay? Look, you're a fucking ridiculous wrestler that most people aren't going to be able to handle. Why don't you use your wrestling a little bit? Because I just don't think that... So I was watching that elbow. Ooh, that was a big elbow right on that cut. Try some wrestling. Mix it up. Change something. Because I'm not interested in all the different things that happened. I mean, shit. When he beat Hua, he was losing. Hua was handing it to him. So I just think it's time for him to call it a day. But very good fights last week. Good fights the week before. Hopefully we got good fights tonight, man. I got my Mexican food ready. I'm fucking ready to go, man. Burrito, tacos, and nachos. That's what you fucking need. That's all I need. And it's not from Taco Bell. It's from like a real Mexican restaurant. Not like, it's only mildly Americanized, not super Americanized like Taco Bell. Though I do love me some Taco Bell. I am not hating on Taco Bell at all. Now, let's get into... See, I want to go over a couple things real quick. I'm going to cut some of this shit out, though. Oh, shit. And there's... Yeah, I got a few things to talk. Let's roll through the fights tonight. Because the Fight Pass fights are about to start, too. I guess I should put that on. Fight Pass here. Forward. Or not forward. Up. Alright, so tonight we got some fights. We'll start with Fight Pass that's about to start. Gabriel Benitez versus Clay Collard. I don't know either of these guys. I don't know. I don't have... an answer, I don't think, because I don't know who the fuck they are. So I'll go Clay Collard because he's got a Wikipedia page. Augusto Montano versus Cathal Pendred. I don't know what the fuck Cathal Pendred is doing on, or Cahal, or however the fuck you say his name. What the fuck is he doing on the Fight Pass prelim? Like, he should be on the Fox Sports 1 prelim. So I'm not sure how... I feel like he got the shaft a little bit. I'm not sure how that happened, but whatever. I got Pendred in that one. Francisco Trevino versus Johnny Case. I'm not super familiar with Johnny Case, but I do know Francisco Trevino. He's the busy bone of the UFC because he fucking looks like Busy Bone. He's a fun fighter to watch, so I'm gonna go with Trevino. I don't know much about Johnny Case, so maybe I'll change my mind when they walk in. And I don't remember the weigh-ins. I kind of breezed through the weigh-ins. I didn't really watch them. Alejandro Perez versus Patrick Williams. I don't know either of these guys. I'll go country and say Patrick Williams because he sounds American. Efren Escudero versus Drew Dober. He's another one that I feel like every time he's fighting, I don't remember him still fighting. This motherfucker coming off of a loss to Leonardo Santos. A win. He fought a few times last year. It's not like he disappeared. Oh, because he wasn't in the UFC, that's right. So he's back in the UFC. Yeah, okay. And I think he took that fight on short notice, too. That Leonardo Santos fight. So this is his second fight back, so he needs to win this one. But I guess... oh, no, he's 1-1. Yeah, well, he still needs to win this one. Yeah, I mean, let me see Drew Dober. Open this guy up. Because this is fucking really important shit, It's like... really important. No contact submission for Silva, but it was changed to no contest because the stoppage was a mistake. I vaguely remember something about that. Like something got really fucked up. I kind of remember that. Look, I'll go Efren Escudero because I'm more familiar with him than Drew Dober, and hopefully, I remember liking him. I think he's the one that passed out at Tough Like, he passed out, and I think he was a nurse. The prelim is headlined by what I think should be the opening fight on the pay-per-view. Chico Camus and Henry Cejudo. Cejudo made weight, good for him. I think that Tisha Torres and Angela Hill should be split, but what the fuck do I know? Yeah, I'm going to go Cejudo. I'm still new to him. I didn't watch him till he got, I think he was from RFA. I didn't really watch him over there. But I've been relatively impressed with what I've seen of him. And you know, he's a fucking Olympic gold medalist, so that certainly doesn't hurt either. Tisha Torres and Angela Hill, I don't know what the fuck this is doing on the main card, and I don't know what the fuck Angela Hill's doing in there with Tisha Torres. Was this supposed to be someone else? No, it was always, wow, okay. Look, I like Angela Hill. I liked her on the show. She was cool. She's going to get eaten alive here. I just don't see this going well for her. So I got Tisha Torres. Yair Rodriguez and Charles Rosa. I don't know Yair Rodriguez, so I'll go Charles Rosa. Kelvin Gastelum versus Nate Marquardt. The other guy I keep forgetting is still fighting in the UFC, and I'm really not sure how. I also think he's gay, but I saw he's got like a wife and kids because I was watching Embedded this morning. I swear I thought he would be the first one to come out of the closet. I don't know, he just looks gay. Yeah, you know, Kelvin Gastelum, he doesn't want to be in this weight class. He said earlier this week he wants back at 170. He doesn't think he can beat Rockhold, Weidman, or Jacare. He just fucking came right out and said it. Which really, I don't know, man. I guess maybe I've just been around wrestlers and stuff too much the past handful of years. But that's not, I don't know. I would have expected more of a go-get-'em attitude from Kelvin Gastelum. That was kind of a defeated attitude. I expected him to want to challenge himself more. Here's where they let that fucking, he's opening it up and closing it. Yeah, it's fine, not a problem. But yeah, I'm a little disappointed that he said that. And based on that, I don't know what he's got in him at all. Hell, he might not think he can beat Nate Marquardt. I don't know. But I don't think the attitude, that's not a good attitude. And I understand the realistic aspect of it. And he can say that he doesn't think he's going to beat him, and that's fine, but I feel like he could challenge himself. You know, fucking, if you lose one, try again. Like, don't just run away, especially when you couldn't make weight. You had a very hard time at 170. It wasn't working for you. You won the damn fucking show at 185. 185 seems to work okay for you. So, you know, we'll see what happens tonight. I hope he does well. I'm picking him. I think Nate Marquardt's about done. Although he did have a good performance a while back. But I'm going with Gastelum. Gilbert Melendez and Eddie Alvarez. To me, this is the overrated fight of the century. I've always thought Gilbert Melendez is a little bit overrated, and I haven't seen much of Eddie Alvarez, but I did see, what was it, with Cerrone, his first fight in, and I was very unimpressed. And everyone's talking about, let me see, it was Cerrone, right? I'll look that up real quick. Everyone's talking about this is the best fight, this is great, da-da-da-da. I just didn't see greatness when he fought Donald Cerrone. Maybe the octagon jitters got him. I don't know, but I didn't see it. So I'm going Gilbert Melendez, and yeah, everyone says this could be the fight of the night, fight of the year, fight of the century. I just don't see it. Cain Velasquez and Fabricio Verdum, the main event. The two Mexicans, because Fabricio Verdum's more Mexican than Cain is. There's another nut shot. Yeah, here's the deal. Fabricio Verdum has kind of proven that he can make some weird shit happen. I don't know how, but he's pulled off some really nice victories, and he's looked really good. I can't pick him, even though part of me wants to, because he seems to come in there when there's no way he's going to win, and he wins. Cain hadn't fought in 2 years. That's a big game changer, or it can be. But I see this being... Look, man, you watched that Junior Dos Santos third fight, where Cain did whatever the fuck he wanted to. He put Junior Dos Santos in so many bad positions and just backed off of him, just fucking with him. And then he just ended it when he wanted to end it. He could have ended it. I think it started towards the end of round 2, I think. He could have ended it then. But he would fuck up Junior Dos Santos and get Junior Dos Santos where he can't fucking defend himself, and then he'd back up. That is always going to be in my head with Cain Velasquez. So I'm going Cain. I don't think Verdum's going to do it. I could be wrong. If he does, it would be crazy, because if he does, Cain will then still be tied with Brock Lesnar. I feel like maybe Randy Couture's in there for most consecutive heavyweight title defenses at 3. No one can get past 3. Cain has the ability to make it 4 tonight and step out into his zone. But I don't know. We'll see. But I'm going. I'm going with Cain. I'm going with Cain. Now let's see here. Oh, I'll talk about this very quick. Oh yeah, I'm going to go into the first Fight Pass fight, but it'll be okay. Okay, let's see here. We got some people who are cut. Luke Barnott was cut, which I'm not surprised about, but I like Luke, so I wasn't really thrilled about it. But let's look at the guys who were cut a couple weeks ago. Down 10 fighters. Tim Elliott, Dylan Andrews, Luis Godinot, Alptekin Ozkilik, Vic Grujic, Shayna Baszler, I feel bad for, Shane Howell, Rocky Lee, Tateki Matsuda, Alexander Torres. I don't know who a lot of those guys are. I know who Vic Grujic is. I'm not surprised. Dylan Andrews, I'm not surprised. Shayna Baszler, sadly, I'm not surprised, but she'll do fine in Invicta. And Tateki Matsuda, I'm not surprised. And then, like I said, we found out later, Luke Barnott was caught. He's coming off of 3 losses, although technically it should be 2. Because he did not lose that first loss he had. That was horseshit, absolute horseshit. I'm going to hold off on the drug testing policy because I want to have like fighter reaction and shit like that. I will. Oh, Luke Rockhold's getting Chris Weidman yet. I don't know what the fuck we're going to do with Jacare. Fucking put Jacare with Kelvin Gastelum. I don't think Kelvin Gastelum would win, but I think he would do better than he thinks he would. Anderson Silva pulled out of Taekwondo. I'll save that for later. I'm gonna hold off on that because that's an article. Donald Cerrone gets the next shot at Rafael dos Anjos, but that's not until December. And Cerrone doesn't want to fucking wait till December, but his coach said, I think he said he's gonna just duct tape him to the chair. So he's not going anywhere. Let's see here. Jessica Aguilar, who was not released. Well, I guess was released, not cut, but released from her contract with World Series of Fighting. I think it was World Series of Fighting. She is making her UFC debut at 190 against that hot Brazilian chick, Claudia Gadelha. So that'll be an interesting fight. Now I've got a couple things to talk about just in general. And then I'll be done. First of all, Money in the Bank. Let me go over that real quick because I don't even remember what the fuck is happening with Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank 2015. Enter. Yeah, just fucking why? Just fucking go to it. Nikki Bella versus Paige. I don't know what the fuck Paige is gonna do to neutralize Brie. But she's going to do something, I guess, because she said she would. I got Paige. Ryback and Big Show, I got Ryback. New Day versus Primetime Players. I got Primetime Players. I got Primetime Players. I don't know much about them. I just found out that one of the light-skinned guy is the gay one. So I don't know a whole lot about them, but I like them. They're fun. So I got them. Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose ladder match for the championship. I don't know. I'm sorry, got distracted there. Yeah, I don't know who's going to win that fight. Part of me says Seth Rollins will. He's going to win a clean one because the authority's not helping him so that they can legitimize him. Part of me says they're not going to legitimize him yet and they're going to have Dean Ambrose win because Dean Ambrose would probably be a more fun fight with Brock Lesnar. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do. Then we've got we got John Cena versus Kevin Owens. Another one I'm not fully sure where they're going with. I think Cena will win, only because they could do a trilogy that way. If Cena loses to Kevin Owens, they don't have a trilogy that they could set up for either whatever's next month or for SummerSlam. So I'm going to go Cena. And then I didn't even know about that one. R-Truth and King Barrett. Oh, I'm going R-Truth. R-Truth is fucking great. When he came out this week talking about what he was going to do with the ladder match, and everyone's like, you're not into the ladder match. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry. That was fucking great. So I got R-Truth. King R-Truth, I'm sorry. I like that title. And then the ladder match, Dolph Ziggler, Neville, Roman Reigns, Randy Orton, Kofi Kingston, Sheamus, and Kane. Holy fuck. This is a crazy one. I don't know. I want to say probably Dolph Ziggler or Roman Reigns. That's my guess. And really, Roman Reigns makes more sense because whenever Rusev is back, that's Dolph Ziggler's storyline. I mean, they're still running with it and just having Rusev pop out every once in a while. And I'm sure he'll pop out this weekend. So, yeah, we got Money in the Bank. Now, last couple things I'm going to go over. One, Game of Thrones. Holy fucking hell. What a fucking show that was, and what a tense last 25 minutes that this week's episode was. I mean, just fuck. That was, look, spoiler, turn your radio down for 30 seconds. Man, when that girl was named Shireen, Shireen, whatever the fuck her name was, fuck, that was rough to fucking watch and listen to, because her dad's a dick. And then for fuck's sake, when what is this? I got a text. Oh, it's Monocles. Yeah, her dad's a dick. And then that fucking the end scene with the Dragon Queen, what the fuck is her name? Khaleesi? Holy fuck, that was awesome. Just awesome. So yeah, that was a good one. Let's see here. Sense8, I watched the first 2 episodes of Sense8. It was pretty fun. I'm gonna stick with it and see where it goes. Orange is the New Black is back this weekend, which I'll check out probably after Sense8. That's pretty tight if he can pull guard. Oh, he's trying. He can't quite get him all the way down though, and I think the submission attempt is gone. Yeah, it's gone. He's gonna be tired from that shit. Now he's got his back. Sorry, fights are on. Distracted man. He's almost got the choke. Like, he's close. No, he's safe from the choke for now. And then American Ninja Warrior, Felice is on soon. Felice Herrig. I don't know when the fuck that's gonna happen, but I want it to happen. Now, America's Got Talent. This is probably what I'll close out with. I might save those other 2 clips for next week. Actually, I got a couple other clips to play. But real quick. Actually, we'll talk about that first. I want to end on a happy note with America's Got Talent. What the fuck is with all the deaths that happened this week, okay? First of all, what's his name? Tyson Kidd fucking broke his neck. I mean, fuck. I was liking him. I hope he's okay. I don't know too much about it. I don't think anything official's come out, but I have seen that he could be out for over a year. That sucks. He's too young for that kind of shit to happen. And I think I also read a clip. Or not a clip, but a headline. I didn't read the article, but I guess a lot of other superstars are calling him probably stone cold and people who've been fucked up in the ring like that. So that sucks. Then we had Christopher Lee died. If you're not familiar with Christopher Lee, we're gonna play a clip from Lord of the Rings. He was Saruman in Lord of the Rings, and he was Count Dooku in Star Wars. He was in a lot of bad horror movies in the 70s, 80s. Wow, nice suplex. He just took him to Suplex City. What the fuck is he trying to do? Where's he trying to go? He's trying to pull like a weird donkey guard thing, but I'm not sure what his game plan was with that. And now he's up. And they both look tired as shit. What was I saying? Oh, so yeah, Christopher Lee died. I was pretty bummed by that. Okay, this happened Thursday. This happened Thursday. Okay, I hear Christopher Lee died Thursday morning, late morning.
If the wall is breached, Helm's Deep will fall.
Even if it is breached, it would take a number beyond reckoning. Thousands to storm.
That's not Christopher Lee.
Tens of thousands.
That's
But
him.
my lord, there is no such force.
Yeah, there is. Saruman it is.
A new power is rising. Its victory is at hand. This night, the land will be stained with the blood of Rohan. March to Helm's Deep. Leave none alive. To war! There will be no door for men.
Yeah, I love that shit, man. He was fucking awesome in that. So I was sad about that. Then later in the day, okay, and we're gonna play the whole fucking promo. Later in the day, we get word that Dusty Rhodes died. That one sucked. Like Christopher Lee sucked, but Dusty Rhodes sucked. And I watched him all the time when I was a kid. That was my mom's favorite wrestler. He loved Dusty Rhodes. So it was just like, man, really? And I guess he fell at his house on Wednesday and died in the hospital Thursday from complications. I still don't know exactly what happened. I haven't seen anything come out. Like, how far did he fall? What did he hurt? Like, what happened? I don't know. I don't know what happened to the guy. But I was pretty bummed about it. I will say that. So he's dead. Now here is, of course, his most famous one, his most famous promo, the Hard Times promo. Okay, and I'm playing it in its entirety, people. So this is 3 minutes.
Here is the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, and Dusty, your fans welcome you back, man.
First of all, I would like to thank the many fans throughout this country that wrote cards and letters to Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream, while I was down. Secondly, I want to thank Jim Crockett Promotions for waiting and taking the time, because I know how important it was. Starcade 85 it is to the wrestling fans, it is to Jim Crockett Promotions. And Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream, with that weight, got what I wanted. Ric Flair, the world's heavyweight champion. Woo! I don't have to say a lot more about the way I feel about Ric Flair. No respect, no honor. There is no honor among thieves in the first place. He put hard times on Dusty Rhodes and his family. You don't know what hard times are, Daddy. Hard times are when the textile workers around this country are out of work and got 4 or 5 kids and can't pay their wages, can't buy their food. Hard times are when the auto workers are out of work and they tell them go home. And hard times are when a man has worked at a job 30 years. 30 years. They give him a watch, kick him in the butt, and say, hey, a computer took your place, Daddy. That's hard time. That's hard time. And Ric Flair, you put hard times on this country by taking Dusty Rhodes out. That's hard time.
I don't know. Maybe I won't play the whole thing. But, yeah, I mean, it's sad. You know, I like Dusty Rhodes. And he looked good. They threw him in with that whole, when they were going to have Stardust and Goldust go against each other, because Stardust was having a hard time with who he was. You know, he came in. He looked pretty good. He looked thin. His forehead looks really fucked up, but I've noticed that before. The HD thing, you can't, man, the shit that he went through and all those steel cage and barbed wire matches and shit like that, his forehead is fucked up. Ooh, that was a nice little jab. So yeah, that made me kind of sad. Now, I'll save that. I'm going to play a couple things from America's Got Talent. It's a fucking great show. But a lot of it this week, it just wasn't like audio worthy. Like there was a magician, there was a bunch of dancers, shit like that. You can't do it, but they're good, okay? But I did pull some of the ones that I thought were funny. This was a ventriloquist who was kind of funny. I think this is a little 30-second clip of part of his bit.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening to you. What is your name?
My name is Paul Zerdin.
Nice to meet you. Welcome to America's Got Talent.
Thank you. It's fantastic to be here.
And what is your act?
Oops. Oh my word, what the heck? Sam, here we are, America's Got Talent. America's Got Talent! Look, look, look! Who are these people? These are the judges. They're staring, it's rude! They're staring! Yeah, wait. What? Wait. They're all staring at you. Really? Yeah, they're looking at your mouth. Really? Yeah, they're all looking to see if your mouth is moving. Really? Yes, but you can't tell that way because sometimes his mouth doesn't move. My mouth doesn't move. And you wonder where the heck is the sound coming from.
He was pretty good. He had a couple good bits. Let's see here. Who else do I have from that one? He was good. Okay, this drag queen comedian guy, he was pretty funny. What time did I say? 1:58. Okay, so let me go to 1:58. Come on, open up, bitch. So he's got like a beard and he's dressed in a dress and pink like eyebrows and shit.
Should be more like your sister. I'm like, how's this? They're like, oh my gosh, that's horrifying. But actually, I haven't always looked like this. True story starring me. I used to be 300 pounds. Can you believe it? Yes, Mel B, yes! Heidi, can you believe it?
I don't believe you.
I miss being fat. You know, I miss being able to wear a t-shirt and sweatpants to formal events and people being totally fine with that, you know? Okay, you know who I was really jealous of growing up? Besides skinny people and kids whose parents kept them.
Oh, he's adopted, that's right.
Someone applauding. Yay, I was rejected too. The Girl Scouts. I was in the Boy Scouts. My mom signed me up for Boy Scouts. But while the Girl Scouts were sipping soda over at the Holiday Inn Express watching The Little Mermaid for their Marine Time Under the Sea Fun Time badge, I was in the middle of Bucktooth, Kentucky trying to survive off testosterone and trail mix. Talking about, all right, boys, we brought you out here to teach you survival skills. Oh, really? Why don't you teach me how to do my taxes? Why don't you teach me how to deal with a breakup text? LOL. Okay, I'm done.
Died out a little bit there. He was pretty funny. He was good. And then this chick killed. She slayed. Take Me to Church. Where is that? Here it is. I'll play her whole performance because she killed this track.
My name is Sharon
So we'll play her. Let me see her. What time do I start at her? 1:42. All right, that's close enough.
My lover's got humor. He's the giggle at a funeral. Knows everybody's disapproval. I should have worshipped him sooner. If the heavens ever did speak, he's the last true mouthpiece. Every Sunday's getting more bleak, a fresh poison each week. We were born sick, but I love it. Command me to be well. Amen. 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 Take me to church, I worship like a dog at the shrine of your lords. I'll tell you my sins so you can sharpen that knife. Offer me my deathly step. Good God, let me give you my life. Take me to church, I'll worship like a dog at the shrine of your lords.
She was good. So Mel B golden buzzard her, which means she goes all the way through to the
You
line.
know what it is about you? Even though you say you've been singing, I feel like it's almost like your first time you've really embraced your voice. I mean, you sent chills down my spine. The whole audience, you could hear a pin drop, literally. And for that reason alone, I feel compelled to do something that I have never done before. You want to know what that is? Yes. I'm going to press the golden buzzer!
So yeah, so I mean, that was a pretty good one, man. I didn't give her enough credit when I first saw it. That was a pretty good performance. Great fucking show. You should be watching it. Everyone should be fucking watching it. Our government, by the way, I was talking about the same-sex stuff and how the governor vetoed the bill that our state government was trying to do about if they don't want to marry you because you're gay, then they don't have to. Well, the governor vetoed it, and then they overrid his veto. And it's just like this. The politics are just such bullshit. Because first of all, the guy knew that he could veto it and still be safe because he's a Republican, so he can still be safe because they're going to override his veto, and he knew that going into it. It's just fucking ridiculous. Next week, I am going to play these clips. I got some funny clips. I thought they were funny. Fucking people, kids eating ghost peppers, and people putting fire ants down their pants and shit, and it's all stuff that translates audibly. So we'll go through that next week. And I think I'm going to get the fuck out of here. What do I want to listen to on the way out? You know what? Let's do some Nate Dogg. That's who we'll listen to on the way out. Alright, give me a second here. Let me pause you. Let me get set up. Okay. I got that set up. Yeah, I think it's over. I'm pretty sure. Anyway. Oh shit, he's teeing off on Dustin Poirier fights on. This was a fight, by the way, that I was saying, wasn't this the one where he knocked him out early? And yeah, this is the one where he fucking knocked him out and then he got back up. It was a flash knockout.
Over?
It's over. Yeah.
Did you say over?
Yes, I said
nothing
fucking
is over until we decide it is.
I'm deciding
was it over when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor? Hell no!
It wasn't the fucking Germans.
And it ain't over now. Because when the going gets tough...
What do the tough do? Huh? What do they do? Tell me what they do. What do they do?
The tough get going! Who's
Good.
with me? Let's go! Come on! Ah!
No one's with you. There's nobody with you right now. Nobody. Alright, peoples. Enjoy the fights. Enjoy the fucking Mexican food that you better have fucking gotten. And if you're listening to this later in the week on YouTube, or apparently I gotta check out Periscope. That's what I've been playing. I have to get Periscope. That's what I'm told, and I've heard it. Diver told me about it, and then AMS Darkside said I have to go on Periscope. Diver asked me, he said, "Do you have the Periscope app?" And I didn't know what he was talking about. It sounded like some, I told him, I said, it sounds like some app you put on your phone to rate penises. What the hell is a Periscope app? And she said I'm supposed to put it on Periscope, so I guess I'll have to check out this Periscope thing. I don't know shit about it. I don't know, but I'll check it out this week. I'll try to check it out tonight or tomorrow. But yeah, enjoy the fights. Enjoy your fucking Mexican food, because you better have had Mexican food. Fucking better have had Mexican food. And hopefully soon I'll be back on regular schedule. It's just so much shit going on, and I'm getting home late on Fridays because Fridays I'm going out in the field for shit, and it's just everything's kicking my ass right now. But I want to get back to the Friday. You know what? Next week's Bellator. I don't know if there's a point to doing it, but I'll still probably go live next week when the Shamrock fight's on. But yeah, I want to get back. I like the Friday night thing. It works for me. So anyway, enjoy your shit, and I'll see you later. See ya.
Jumped out my bed and I head downstairs. Wipe the boogers out my eyes, put some braids in my hair. Grab my favorite toothbrush and then some press. Rinse my mouth out, now I'm ready for the rest. Break it down, roll it up, pass it. You had enough? You with the big boss dog, so go and puff, puff. Real talk, can you still walk? Have a seat, have a drink, now rest your feet. See, that's the problem. You think that you can go with me? Smoking sex your whole life, now you wanna blow with me? Go to the store with me and get some Swisher Sweets and grab a bite to eat before you fall out. I'ma ball out, and every day we gon' smoke until we all out. And that's a promise, cuz we got the bombest bud. And you can ask Ray J, he know what time it was. Smoking weed in a Cadillac with my head back, feeling real good. Cause it's like that, another 20 sack. We got plenty that, we keep doing that. Smoking on these trees keeps me at peace with these crazy things I see. Smoking on these trees keeps me in sync. Without it, don't know where I'd be. Smoking weed. Bring the weed, I'm gonna invite her. I got my lighter, got a blunt, I'm getting higher. Smoking weed. Guess I'll wait, I'm right beside her. I got an ashtray at my place. Where did my pipe go?
What you got, nigga? I got the cushion and dirt, packaging peas and keep the feds off my church. Cause my nerves on alert, paranoid like your boy cooking up some work. Look, pimpin', I ain't touching that dirt. I ain't smoking that shit, make your whole head hurt. I got a card for the cataract, doc said it's legal. The twist up green, call it Philadelphia Eagle. Knockout, pay me my check, silver haze blowing out the Lamborghini air vent. I got the blunts and a pound of leaves. I've been the perp man, plus I got that OG.
I wanna roll it, twist that twist. I wanna fire it up and get that hit. I wanna pass it around, get it back to me.
Smoking weed. Party. Bring the weed, I'm gonna invite her. I got my lighter, got a blunt, I'm getting higher. Smoking weed. Guess I'll wait, I'm right beside her. I got an ashtray at my place. Where did my pipe go? Smoking weed.
Blaze in the bush of that kush. You gotta pull hard then push. I blow throw, but to each his own. And I keep shit lit like Cheech and Chong. We can be out of town, we can be at home. I keep a good connect for that Cali grown. Weed so strong, you can smell it through the sack. That's in the backpack, in the trunk of the lack. It's a bump, that's a fact, won't accept nothing less. So you can smoke alone on your sack of stress. Pass the kush, let me hit that neck. Slim thugger motherfucker, I smoke your bitch.
Every day, party, bring the weed, I'm gonna invite her. I got my lighter, got a blunt, I'm getting higher. Smoking weed. Guess I'll wait, I'm right beside her. I got an ashtray at my place. Where did my pipe go? Smoking weed.
It's your boy Ray J. You know what? I'ma roll up one right now and celebrate a little bit. You know, radiation in stores right now, y'all go get it. Shorty Mac coming real soon. It's about